Stefan Alberto reporting live from Vista Punta Gorda for Channel 5 coverage of the 2024 by-elections. I am located at Methodist Primary School here in PG, which is polling station 111. So, it has been quite slow, to be completely honest with you. However, that was this morning. However, during the afternoon leading on to this evening, we have seen a slight wave of people coming in to vote. Now, we move on to the videos that we have for today. I spoke to our PNP representative, Teacher Anita. I also spoke to Minister Mala, and I also spoke to Minister Bernard, who all are here and in full support of Dr. Martinez. With that said, we move on to the videos. Thank you. I am here with
Anita Nicholas, PNP member.
Yes, Teacher Anita, before we continue, I would just like to wish you congratulations on the municipal elections. Teacher Anita, how have you been since we last saw you?
Well, I can say that I am okay. The opportunity and the experiences that I was afforded by the Belize Progressive Party was a commendable one. And today I am here in support of the party leader, Will Mejia, for the PNP, because I believe that he can make an impact that will benefit Toledo East.
So, Teacher Anita, how did we arrive here? Teacher Anita, could you speak to us about the journey, especially with your party? What did you guys do during the couple months that you guys were on the streets?
Well, the campaign continued immediately, from the time we knew that the by-election was supposed to happen. The campaign have always been on, because if you are a politician, you should always be campaigning, because you know the needs of your constituency and you want to see better for our constituency. For instance, for me, my biggest thing is the healthcare system in Toledo. When you go to the PG hospital, they will refer you to Dangriga. When you reach Dangriga, they will refer you to Belmopan, then Belize. Why can't PG get a state-of-the-art hospital? We are working people, we are tax-paying citizens. We should be treated equally like the rest of the districts, towns, and the other voting areas, because we vote as well, we are educated, and we go through the same educational system. Employment opportunities is a problem here in Toledo. Many of our young people are not employed. There are call centers throughout the country, none in Toledo. Why? And these are the type of things that I look at. Poverty. We cannot continue to live this way, because a lot of our people are not benefiting from what is happening. And for me, my concern is our people. I want to see a better way of life and better opportunities for our people to be able to help themselves, because it's not that our people don't want to work, but if you don't have the opportunity to work, then how are you going to work? For me, it's about the people, and I am out here because I believe in the people, and I don't need to hide. There is no shame in my game. I support the People National Party, because the PUDP system have failed us over and over again. And it's only like people like me who are not ashamed to come up and show, something. This movement has to start, and we need to join to make a difference for our people and for our children and our future grandchildren who are coming behind us, because if we don't try to make things better for them, and it's already difficult for us, days to come it will be worse for them.
So any last message for those people in Toledo East who they're on the fence and know if they want to vote or not?
Well, I will say, I know that majority of our people are disgruntled with the red, they are disgruntled with the blue. you now have an opportunity and an option for a change. We have the Green Party now under the able and the fearless Wilmer here.
I love this area. I love the Toledo district. I love Punta Gorda. So we're putting in our work and we're bringing out our people.
When it comes to work, what type of work have you guys been doing here?
Well, I've been here a few times to campaign. The Prime Minister has been here. Other members from the party have been here. And we continue the work. I think people see Plan Belize as working as we unfold more and more programs, and they want to be consistent with that and be a part of that. And we've done well under the circumstances of COVID and where the previous administration had left the country. And so it's just to work. The Right Honourable Judge Price elections are won on election day. We have to bring out our people and we have to continue to work from the polls open till they are closed tonight.
If elected, what could PG people look out for when it comes to infrastructure and everything else?
Well, if you drive all around the village, you see streets being paved. From our perspective, we're working on marina, an international rate marina. Here at the border management facility, we're building a cultural center on the front street. We're doing other works all around the district. And we'll continue to do that. To be honest, all the consultants, all the professionals that I've sent down here and other parts of the country say PG is a hidden gem and we should do whatever. For example, in Marina, there are about 2,500 boats in the Rio Dulce. They have to come out of Guatemala for 3 months at a time. They don't come here that much because of the infrastructure. You need infrastructure for boats to anchor and berth. So.
In your opinion, the turnout so far, has it been poor? Has it been what you guys expected?
No, I think it's consistent. The 10 o'clock conch was over 1,200, so that's not bad. And we're waiting for another update at midday. But I think traditionally, most people come out in the afternoon. A lot of people are working. I've walked neighborhoods, a lot of people are working. So that shows that the 3% unemployment rate is a good thing because a lot of people are working from their homes all across.
Yes, Minister. So were you here from yesterday? When did you arrive to PG?
Well, actually, I came in yesterday morning, so I'm here, been on the ground, visiting a few people. But we are here today to show support to Brother Osman, and so that we can bring a great victory for the People's United Party today.
So that means that you don't feel a lot of the PG heat, no?
Yeah, it's very hot. It's very warm here in Punta Gorda, but I think I'm using the right outfit for today. But definitely, like I said, while it's a slow start this morning, I understand that the norm here in Punta Gorda is that the people come out in the latter part of the afternoon. So I'm being told that this is a battleground, and so we're going to see what happens later this afternoon.
So when it comes to machinery and boots on the ground, how did we end up here when it comes to from your camp? How did we end up here?
Well, of course, we based on the whole campaign machinery, we have all divided ourselves to come out and support Osman in his bid for a representative for Toledo East. And so I am here with my team and some other colleagues to support and to help the mayor who is manning this station to ensure that we could get our voters out and to ensure that we could have a victory by the end of the day.
Is there any similarity between Toledo East and where you're from?
Well, actually, in Orange Walk, the momentum is normally different. You will see people from a very early start in the polling area lined up, and then it gets even heatier in the afternoon. So I think that the PG people are much calmer in the process, but I understand that in the afternoon then things start to get a little bit. This is my first experience here, first time coming to an election in this area. Normally we are in our area doing the election, so but I'm very optimistic, and I'm pretty sure that we will have a victory today.
Any last-minute advice for those people here who are on the fence and don't know if they should come out and vote today?
Well, I want to tell those voters and residents and the voters of Toledo East, wherever you are, whether it's from Tong, whether from this polling station, all the other polling stations, to come out and vote. come out and exercise your democratic right. Look at what this country has been doing, this government has been doing over the past few years. Look at Punta Gorda now, with this government and being the infrastructure that you're seeing now taking place. PG does need a lot of work, and we are seeing hot mix streets, we are seeing improved cement streets, we are seeing infrastructure work, and we have a mayor that is committed to this town, and I'm pretty sure we will have a candidate, a representative, once elected today, that will continue to push for the development of the people of this district, and of course the people of this constituency. So I encourage voters to come out. It is your right to ensure that let your voice be heard, but at the end of the day, let's elect somebody that will continue the work that this government is doing, and that is Osman Martinez.
So when it comes to your portfolio, what can the people of Toledo in general expect in the couple of months coming?
Well, as you know, we continuously find ways how we could improve in terms of health services. As you know, the Toledo Community Hospital just went through some upgrades to the European Union and PAHO project. We are going to be looking at many other things that to come in terms of improved services. We have recently, just late last year, removed all clinical fees from persons so that there is no pay out of pocket. So making health services accessible to the Belizean people and here in Punta Gorda. And that's why I'm saying when you look at the holistic approach of what government is doing, it's not just about building the economy, but it's making sure that there are services being provided back to the Belizean people in terms of health, access to land, infrastructure improvement, education. Look at Toledo Community College. They are now going to participate in the upliftment project, which are going to afford young Belizeans to come out from Toledo to go and have an education. This is what this government is about, making things available to our Belizean people so that we can develop them so that they themselves can become productive citizens of this country.
Let me say it has been very, very, very rough. It's a lot of work. I mean, this is one of the most challenging division. If you're talking about Cricket-Sarko, Dolores Otosha, Machakilha, Graham Creek, for those who are not aware, you have to get there by horse or donkey, and or by boat, no? But nothing better than, you actually see how these people live. And listen, this is one of the most constituency that is in need of a lot of help. So it's appropriate and fitting. We have a PUP government in place. Dr. Oldman is no stranger to this arena in terms of his work with the government. He was a sitting CEO under the PM. And listen, this man knows how to get money, and it's appropriate, it's fitting that I'm glad that he made the choice to come to Toledo East. We have a very good working relationship. Mayor, ER rep. Listen, you couldn't ask for anything more.
One thing I want to speak to you about is that I see a lot of ministers, I see a lot of other mayors from different towns here. What would be the takeaway from that experience here?
Well, first of all, let me say that the National Executive and the Secretariat did a wonderful job and the National Campaign Manager. Of course, the PM had to engineer this, where all hands on deck, we call it, no? Where all area reps, ministers, CEOs, senators, mayors, and town councillors are assigned to appropriate to the specific polling station. No, we can't afford to lose any seat. We want to win all 31 if it's not left up to the PUP and PM. So we are here working together as a team to ensure that we make sure that at all possible casts, right, that we get all the votes in and the votes to PUP.
Good afternoon. It's 4 o'clock. Approximately 2 more hours until the poll closes here in PG. And as usual, the polls are about to close and we expect an influx of people within this time. Usually people use that hour time when they get off of work and so forth. So with that said, I'll be here to give you guys an update as time progresses. I am Stefan Alberto reporting live from Vista Punta Gorda for the 2024 Channel 5 coverage of the by-elections. Thank you.